Is it recording?
Yes.
Peace. Here we go. Catch the wave. K-Talk with Hyunwoo.
Catch the wave.
All right, everyone. Catch the wave. Welcome to the show. We have Son Hyunwoo in the studio from TalkToMeInKorean.com. What's up, Hyunwoo?
Hi, Adrian. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the segment.
That's right.
K-Talk with Hyunwoo, and I'm happy to be back here.
Good to have you here. TGIF to all the listeners and all the viewers watching us also. Thank you very much for being here. Guess what? Every single week on Fridays, we focus on Korean language and we teach you some expressions, but we also want to hear from you watching us and maybe you listening to us. So what we ask you is we ask you to send us your audio files of you singing, of you acting, or of you talking in Korean language.
That's right. And the fact, one thing that people probably don't know is that we get to listen to the audio recordings for the first time during the show.
I know.
So everything's
live.
A surprise for us too.
Our producer selects the audio clips and we hear them for the first time in the studio with Hyunwoo. So I guess we're not hiding our reactions and they're very spontaneous, very natural. We're not faking anything, any of this.
I'm not a good actor anyway, so I can't fake even if I tried.
Yes. All right, very good. So Hyunwoo, we're going to teach our listeners two expressions here today. And then in the third part, we're going to hear from them with their sound clips. So which expression do you want to teach us first?
First of all, I want to talk about 잘난 척하다.
Oh, 잘난 척하다?
Yes, 잘난 척하다. So let me break it down. It's 잘난 척하다.
Okay, it's spelled like this?
Yes, it can be used in many different ways. If you're watching it in the video format, you can see the expression. 잘난 척하다. So, when you're born, you're 태어나, right?
Yeah.
태어나요. And 잘나다 is to be born well. So if you're born well, maybe into a rich family, maybe with good talents, you are probably better than other people at many things. But, it's a good thing. But if you just try to show it too much, you're bragging.
You're bragging.
Yeah. So 척하다 is to pretend to be, in a way. So 잘난 척하다, to pretend to be a talented person or to pretend to be better than other people.
To pretend to be better than other people. So basically bragging about you, yourself, your skills. 잘난 척하다.
That's right. And people usually don't like people who are 잘난 척하다 all the time.
In Korea especially, you have to be very humble.
Yes.
Very, very important.
Basically everybody's equal. If you're good at this, you can be bad at other things and you have to learn from each other. But sometimes you get to meet people who are always acting like they're better than you.
That's right.
You can be like, oh, 저 사람 잘난 척해.
So that happens, of course, when you're a little kid, when you're at school, but also sometimes in real life, you have people who also have that in them. They like to brag about their work or about, their trip somewhere or what they did during the weekend.
Exactly. And you know what? Among many Korean people who are studying foreign languages, especially English, they get this pressure from other people if they, for example, pronounce an English word really correctly in the English pronunciation.
Okay.
They might feel a little bit pressured, fearing that other people might think they're doing this. 잘난 척하다.
They're pretending they're so cool and they speak English really well.
Yes, for example, ice cream. It's a Korean word already, but in English, it's ice cream.
Ice cream.
So around Korean people, if a Korean person pronounces it as
ice cream
먹고 싶어요. Other people might say, 잘난 척하지 마.
잘난 척하다. This is the expression once again for you. 잘난 척하다.
Yeah, but originally, to be 잘나다, it's not a bad thing, to be born with good talents.
Of course it's not a bad thing. You should be thankful to your parents.
Yes, or with good looks, it's something that you should be thankful.
Of course.
For, but in Korea, somehow, for some reason, people are afraid of, coming off as 잘난 척하는 사람. So it's a bad thing. 잘난 척하지 마세요.
Even if you are born well, even though you are 잘났어, you shouldn't really say it with your own mouth.
Yes,
some
that's
other
right.
people can comment on you and maybe can praise you for your skills or for your talent, but you yourself in Korea shouldn't really brag about yourself too much.
That's
You
right.
have to be humble.
Yes. How about you give us, for example, an idea, an example of what kind of people you think you consider as 잘난 척하는 사람?
잘난 척하는 사람?
Yeah, what kind of people do you don't really like or appreciate? 잘난 척하는 사람.
잘난 척하는 사람.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to think here. 잘난 척하는 사람.
Yeah.
What could there be? Someone
It's
who...
clearly not yourself, right?
No, I never talk about myself so much, you know.
Just kidding.
잘난 척하는 사람. What could there be? Someone
If you
who
can't
is
think
too...
of any example, it means all of your friends are humble and nice people.
Yeah, well, I don't hang around so many people who are 잘난 척하는 사람.
Yeah, so if you see someone who brags about what they have or what they know or what they can do, you can say 잘난 척해요.
I guess it was more when I was a little kid. When I went to school and you would come back after maybe, let's say, the summer break, summer holidays, and then some of your friends would come to you, oh, I went to this really cool place, and then they would show you photos, right? And they would brag about it.
Yeah.
But that's when you're little. And when you're little, I guess people, they always want to brag about themselves. And,
Exactly.
Or what I don't like is also people who maybe want to show off their brands too much, their clothing brands. They dress from head to toe with luxury brands, and they want to show that off. So I don't really like that.
I see. And that is also a good example of 잘난 척 하다. So remember that, everyone.
All right, sounds good. That's the first expression for you today, everyone. 잘난 척하다. We will be back after the song break, and we will teach you another expression with Hyunwoo here. K-Talk with Hyunwoo. We're going to play a song by the unit group of Girls' Generation and 태티서, of course, Twinkle. 태티서가 잘난 척해요. They think they're so cool. Okay, everyone, take a listen. We'll be back. Twinkle.